Meanwhile, it is time for the Daily List on this Halloween, and if you're ready for a little happy haunting, there are thousands of reports every year of people who see ghosts and spirits, and some of the most haunted places in the country are right here in the Golden State. So on the Daily List this morning, I've got 3 of the most haunted places, 2 of them not a far drive from us here in Northern California. All right, number 1, the Battery Point Lighthouse in Crescent City. There it is. Oh, it just looks kind of spooky. This iconic lighthouse out on the coast about 20 miles south of the Oregon border was built in 1856, and although it survived the tsunami of 1964 that devastated the rest of the city, there have been numerous reports of strange and eerie occurrences there, so much so that Battery Point has been deemed the 7th most haunted lighthouse in the United States. Lighthouse workers and guests say they've heard what sound like someone wearing large boots stomping around. There have also been reports of things moving, cold spots, and the feeling that someone was touching them when no one was there. All right, haunted place number 2, Alcatraz out in San Francisco Bay. Alcatraz Federal Penitentiary earned a reputation as one of the most brutal prisons in the country before it closed in 1963. Prisoners were said to be tortured, and paranormal investigators believe that many of the haunts are their spirits seeking revenge. Well, now things like moaning sounds and what sounds like someone playing the banjo are reported. Some say it's the spirit of Al Capone, who spent his last days at the prison playing the banjo in the shower room to avoid being killed in the yard. The smell of smoke, the sounds of cell doors slamming, and disembodied screams have all been reported. It's a great tour, though. If you have a chance to take it, I highly recommend it. I do it in the daylight, though. And haunted place number 3, the Queen Mary down in Long Beach. Permanently docked there, the Queen Mary was once a luxury ocean liner and a World War II ferry sailing from 1936 until 1967. Today, visitors can enjoy a museum, a hotel, and a couple of restaurants, but it's not unusual, apparently, to hear the sounds of ghostly children. And if you wander into cabin B340, you may just have an encounter with the spirit of the murder victim who has not moved on to the next world. Also, be on the lookout for the famous Lady in White, who makes numerous appearances there when people least expect it, and the lingering spirit of a sailor who was killed in the engine room during a horrible accident. Scary! For more haunted places in California, should you choose to visit, go to gooddaysacramento.com, click show info there at the top of the page, and then today's date. There's nothing scary about our website. It's super lot of fun. All right,
Thank
you.